What's up, dudes? Welcome back to episode 3 of Welding in the U.S. Car Tools Chassis Siphoning Kit. I have a very special guest for you today, my little brother, Garrett. Actually, yeah, not so little. This big old freak show of a tree trunk is like, what, dude, I don't know.
6'6".
You ain't 6'6". Get the frick out of here.
With those boots I am.
Yeah, those come limits. But anyway, so he's a professional welder by trade. What do you do?
Doors.
He's very good on camera, as you can see. But anyway, so he brought his he's brought his rig. It's literally a freaking diesel powered generator for his welder because we're about to get nuts. But anyway, so the game plan today is we're going to go and weld the whole subframe connectors all the way to the floor, front and back, because right now they're just welded to the subframes themselves. So, but the kit requires you to weld them to the floor, and that's obviously way outside of my expertise because I put a freaking hole through the floor trying to like tack. So that's why this big old freak show came up to help me out, and we're gonna get it done. Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet. All right. Man of many words. Let's go. Live action. All right, what are we doing?
All right. Here's the plan. I brought my little MIG welder. It's a Lincoln 180, so I can run off a 110 or 220 power.
Okay.
And obviously, as you saw with your first attempt, of,
You can say it. My booger.
yeah, I've seen
My hot glue gun.
yeah. So you didn't have enough heat or penetration or whatever, which is totally fine.
Yeah.
So I brought this one, but I had to bring the big welder, so that way it has.
Show us the big welder.
This here's a 19. No, it's a Bobcat 250 diesel generator welder, but it's also the generator part is what we're after. It's got this nice 220 plug that we can use, and that'll give us as much welding penetration as we need. 11,000 watt generator.
Damn.
Brought some leads in case we need to stick weld anything for
Okay.
structural integrity, but most likely that little MIG welder will be just fine. Brought the plasma rig in case we need to plas cut anything.
Ooh, nice.
But other than that, you know, we're going to do hardwire with gas, inert gas, so that way it's, you know, no slag or impurities stuck in the weld. You don't want that in your
Okay.
car.
Does the fan in the garage need to get turned off so you can weld that, or what?
No.
Not that crazy.
No.
not to a man of your stature.
Yes. So, anyway, that's our plan. It's going to be a little loud, but it'll be enough power, you know.
Okay, yeah. So obviously, this being a diesel generator, it is going to be loud. So we'll try to talk louder during the video so we can hear everything.
Yeah,
but
or we could shut the garage a little bit.
okay, yeah, that's a big plug there.
Yeah, nice cord.
Okay.
But that's our plan.
Sweet. Okay, so also, as you guys have seen, the well, hold on, grab the camera. This whole sheet metal thing is just, completely destroyed. This happened before I even bought the car. I don't know how that happened, whatever. But the torque box plate right there needs to go up right here, and it can't because this is just so mangled. So I don't know. Like, what were you thinking on how to fix that?
For starters, see how close we can get to bang it out. I've already done a little bit before you started filming, and it's already done great. And I don't think we need to cut this off. We can just bang it out and add in some more pieces after we got it kind of mostly straight, and then that'll go in and cap it all off and be totally strong.
Sweet. Yeah, because that'd be really nice to get that in and actually have all 4 torque boxes welded in. That'd be cool.
Yep.
Okay, so looks like he was able to kind of bring that metal down and that's probably about as straight as it's gonna get, yeah?
Yeah, once we get the piece up, then I can start clamping it and sucking it to the piece, which will then straighten this out even more.
Right.
And then after that bottom cap is in, then we can put another piece over this open hole here,
Oh yeah.
There's something punched through here because I can't get anything in there to peel this piece down, peel this piece over. This piece is gone. But as far as we didn't have to cut this out or anything because this will now.
Ooh man, that fits up there kind of nice actually.
Yeah, I mean that's just with a hammer and a crescent wrench getting all that out. And now I'm about to clean all this metal up because with this hardwire welder setup we got, it'll suck in any dirt, grime, whatever into the weld, and then we get porosity. And then porosity is like, imagine a lava rock with a bunch of little bubbles and holes in it. That's what the weld will do, and it's not structurally sound at all. And the tough part is you gotta do 2 steps. You gotta clean it with a wire wheel first, and then you can start tacking it in, banging it in place.
Because I mean, you were saying you could technically weld to all that dirt, but the weld's gonna suck all that in, and that's where you get your. And
like another setup, like a flux core, or say I use a stick welder, it's got flux built over the rod, and it burns so hot that it'll just burn all those impurities away, and the flux around it will create and cover. Because basically, this rod's got this coating on here, and as it melts, this melts away with the rod. It'll cover the weld, preventing oxygen from getting there or air or whatever.
Right.
And that's the enemy of any type of welding. Anything that gets liquid, it sucks everything in.
Oh, okay, for sure.
So, if I was using this, I wouldn't even use a wire wheel. But since we're using the hard wire, which is a clean weld, we have to clean the material.
Sure. Nice shot. I saw that.
Whose camera shine now?
Still you.
You're right.
Action.
Alright, so if there's a little gap here, no problem. You just fit this to where you can get as tight as you can. We'll do a tack right here.
Okay.
As it's still red hot, you'll take the bigger hammer and smack it, and I'll suck this plate up flush with this one. And same thing here. I can pry this with my fingers, pretty hard.
Right.
We'll get a tack here. Same thing while it's still hot. Bam, you smack it, and then it'll get a nice, reveal going here. And that way, when I come back to weld it out, I'm not trying to do some crazy gap.
Right, yeah, you're not like fighting. Fighting it either. Okay.
But prep is the biggest thing, and then just making it fit.
Sweet. Oh, that's not so bad. Damn it. What? That's a nice helmet there, dude.
Best on the market.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yup. How much does that helmet cost? What? 380? Damn, boy.
Comes all subpoenaed and everything.
Subpoenaed? You mean patinaed?
It comes all subpoenaed. Oh, that's awesome.
Okay, so I was also just telling him that the spot welded little plate right here where this sheet metal connects was kind of bent out too. So he's actually going to run a bead around that as well and just make this stronger again, because whenever this thing was hit, it popped this metal off the subframe. So I have to make that stronger too. Yeah, just those 2 holes just got to be in between. That's what they're there for, like just so you can get to those 2 bolts or whatever they are.
All right. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, too hot. Fire.
Too hot? like a floor jack.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
Fall back a little bit. There you go.
I got the big hammer if you need that.
Yeah, I'm gonna tack this right here.
Okay.
And when I say go, smack it right here.
Okay.
Go. Good. Nice.
Okay, so we had to fix the welder because there was a wiring mishap. The wire was getting all bound up in there from his trip. But anyway, so we also closed the garage because that generator is super loud. But anyway, let's continue.
A little bit of a gap weld here. And your car is made out of galvanized.
That's galvanized?
This is, yeah.
What is?
This.
How do you know?
You see all that white stuff?
Yeah.
That's the zinc coating burning off. If you breathe that in, it can make you sick.
Oh, that's fun.
Drink lots of milk. Damn.
What?
I'm gonna have to like spot weld this all. I can't run a full bead.
Is that how thin it is?
Yeah. It gets too hot. But that's fine, because if you look at this later, you'll see all the penetration we got. When the bead lays flat.
Yeah. You want to take a look at that or what? Damn, look at that. Fire. It looks nice. Man, that's really cool. Look at you go. How's that look?
It's not my best work. Oh, fire. You got a fire in here. You got some water?
Right now still? Oh shit. Is that what all that smoke is?
Yeah, if you see this white smoke, try not to breathe it. It's toxic.
Okay, so we had to open the garage again because it's galvanized. So it's spewing off some white toxic galvanized fumes. It won't hurt you, it'll make you feel sick. Enough of it could, but yeah, right. So you think the whole car is galvanized steel? Like galvanized sheet metal? Oh, it sucks.
Yes, it does.
I did not know that.
At least where I was welding that cabinet is for sure. Hopefully not the floor pan, but it makes sense that if it is, because the zinc coating protects it from water damage. And
oh, does it?
yeah, that's why you see all like the chain link fences that got like that kind of a whitish gray color to it. That's all.
Yeah, it almost kind of looks like it's camo.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's zinc coating.
Fun.
Yeah.
So because this metal is so jacked up, there was a big gap that really wasn't able to be closed very well without really smacking that deep in there, which is not good. So I had like a piece of this like 3/16 flat bar, and we're just gonna shove it in there and fill in that gap and then weld that. Yeah. Look, does that work?
No.
That won't work?
Yeah, I mean it will, but
It's doing.
It's made the same gap. We'll figure that out. All right.
Is it stuck now? So I guess, would this be considered doing the wrong thing the right way, or doing the right thing the wrong way?
We're just doing the damn thing. Now we can lay another piece on top of this.
Okay.
It'll sit on top of here. We'll weld this good here. Weld it really good here, and then we'll just nice and easily, you know, lay a couple beads on this material going across here.
Yeah, so basically we're just gonna lay that out there. We're gonna get another piece on top, and then we're gonna weld those two plates together. So yeah, and then we'll weld that plate there on the bottom, and then the other plate we'll weld on top to there, right there, and then we'll spot weld it to the sheet metal. So it'll be muy pristino. No? You don't like that? No.
This machine's finicky. It's not like a big, nice machine and like a big fab shop, you know, where it's. This is really good for hobby stuff. And well, once we get more welding done, I'll get this tuned up a little better, and then you'll run some passes yourself.
Okay. I'm cool with that. But I tell you, it's a hell of a lot better than the booger welds I was laying down, dude. What did you call it? My hot glue gun?
Well, I'd say hot glue would be a little bit better.
Dick.
I'll show you the difference between a spot weld and a full bead.
Okay.
This will be a spot weld. This will be a full bead over here.
So, spot weld. And then full bead. Okay.
So with a thinner material like this,
Yeah.
I'm gonna spot weld because it allows the heat to dissipate. If I keep a full bead going, then it'll just burn this through. This stuff is like paper thin and it's galvanized. So there's a little bit of a gap up here. If I start my weld on this thicker piece that we just added in here, I can get the puddle created on that and then quickly whip it to this material, which will then help it bind. Yeah.
So you want to tack weld it, or do you want to spot weld, or
Spot weld, full bead. We're gonna spot weld this.
okay. Dude, that's pretty rad.
Yeah. We'll finish this up real quick. You want me to spot weld it, or you want me to full bead it?
Full bead.
Full bead.
Damn, that looks nice, dude. How's that looking?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Welds are going really good. Being that this is so thin, it's easy to get good penetration on that. And just slowly, like I said, we got to spot weld it all so we don't burn through.
Right.
I already burned through over here, but don't tell Bryce.
I won't tell him.
But yeah, so far so good. And we're not catching fire with all this nasty
oil residue.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of my bad. I forgot to clean all that crap off, and so basically Garrett's worried about if he were to keep laying like more consistent beads, that the oil that's on the inside of the frame rail itself will catch fire. So we're kind of just doing little sections at a time. One, to not warp the floor, and two, to look out for fire. Even if it were to catch on fire, there's nothing for it to burn. There's no insulation. It's just metal under there. So,
Right.
I mean, we can always put it out too, but
Andrew Danner fire tender right here.
fire tenderizer.
Home Depot special.
Hey, brother.
Yes, sir. I'll fill these in now a little bit here.
Okay, sweet.
See you in a jiff.
You want me to go up top and make sure that everything's looking good from up top? Okay.
Literally burning the inside of the paint right now. What's up, man? Oh, thank you.
Okay, so he's now switched sides. There's still quite a bit more to do on that side, but just switching sides to start this one. Here we go. He's doing the short little bursts like that because if he were to keep doing a bead, it would get too hot and he would blow through the floor. So he's just doing short little tack welds right next to each other. Let it heat up, cool down. Heat up, cool down.
And of course it's, you know, catching the floor on fire, so you need to make sure it's not going to burn anything else.
Good?
Your floor pan's warping up as I'm going.
My floor pan is warping?
I think so.
Okay, so he suspects that the floor pan is warping a little bit, but I don't know. I kind of say that it was already kind of like that, just from where, you know, it was welded before or whatever, but yeah, so I'll get in there with a hammer on the other side and I'll tap the floor down to him so he can tack that in place. But man, everything else is looking pretty good. It's freaking cool.
You'll need to come in here with your handy dandy little wire wheel and hit them little spots I kick you with my big grinder.
Okay. All right, and while he was welding, I just went ahead and took a little drill bit and I drilled out these two holes, third one actually. So I drilled out these 3 holes. So this is a big crack in the floor from where I just had, you know, basically a big washer coming through from my seat. This was originally just a bench seat car, so it's got this reinforcement plate from the factory, and the same thing. Oh, now you're upside down, but same thing on the other side over there. So when I converted it to bucket seats, you know, I just drilled out the factory holes, or the factory little punch marks where this would have been drilled out for bucket seats. Well, there's supposed to be a plate that goes here to reinforce the floor. Well, I didn't do that, and I just stuck the bolt through the floor with a big washer, and that didn't work out very well. It literally, yeah, it cracked the metal here and started cracking it there. So
Here too.
oh, over there? Oh, jeez, I didn't even see that. That sucks. Well, anyway, so okay, then I'll just drill out these 2. I've already got that drilled out, this drilled out, and then weld this in, and then we're gonna get some just flat plate and weld it in right here to reinforce the floor so that don't happen again.
Sick weld right here.
Okay, Garrett said he just laid down the world's sickest weld. So let me just get a little zoom in on that. Oh, that's hard to see. Hold up. Oh, dude, look
Yeah, watch out for that. Yeah, that sucks, dude. I didn't even know I cracked the floor right there, too.
You should probably take a wire wheel to all of that and see if you got any more, dude.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I'm not really worried about the passenger side. That doesn't look like it's cracked at all, but
Well, if I'm gonna sit in this bad boy, I'm gonna worry about that side. I'll clean it myself.
all right. Garrett, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I'm gonna get all that wire wheeled off and clean and get ready for welding that up with a plate. Okay, so it is now the next day, and Garrett's been finishing up the subframe connectors, so they're completely welded in.
And waking up the neighbors.
And, yeah, and waking
Saturday,
up
boys.
waking up the neighbors with that loud ass generator at what I heard that thing going off at like 9:15 this morning, so that's fun. But anyway, yeah, so he got them completely welded in the rest of the way. I think there's like what, one or two little spots you just
here and there.
Okay.
In between tacks and stuff.
Okay, but that's not a big deal. They are welded to the car for the most part, and yeah, so
That ain't going anywhere.
looking pretty freaking sweet. So now what we want to do is tackle this area, you know, fix the cracks and then weld in a plate to make this strong, and then same thing on the other side, because you know, if I were to ever get into an accident, I certainly don't want the seat to just rip out and then I just eat my windshield. So no, it doesn't, because I'm sure my wife would like to see me again. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get this taken care of. Like I said, he's just gonna finish up like a couple little spots here and there, but other than that, dude, this is all completely welded in. And did you want to re-weld over like the torque box areas, or?
It'll be tough. It was done with some flux core, and
Yeah.
I can't get my wire wheel in there, because if you look at one of my welds, it's kind of flat and clean.
Right.
And then you go to a torque box weld, you see all this.
Oh, hold on.
So that is the byproduct of the flux. Looks a little dirty,
Yeah.
which is basically what it is. I tried going over that a couple times in different spots, and it just doesn't lay right. But unfortunately, I can't get my wire wheel in there to clean it off very well. They are welded. It's not like it's not welded.
Right.
But no, I won't, for the most part, will not be able to go over those.
Okay, so we just got back from the Home Depot where we got some 16 gauge sheet metal, cut out a square in that exact spot where it was. And then we also got this, what is this called?
Channel iron.
Some channel
Or
iron.
C-channel.
Okay. So once this is welded up there, then we're gonna stick this channel iron straight across where it goes. And then we're gonna weld this directly to the subframe connector to make it super strong. And then I'll just drill the hole out where the seat bolt goes through, and do the same thing the other side, and that should be plenty to make the floor strong so it does not crack anymore. So pretty excited, but let's do it.
Let's do it, dude.
Okay, so we got that plate welded up there, looking pretty sweet. We drilled out a little pilot hole for where the seat bolt will go through, and then we marked the back of that that bar right there.
C-channel.
The C-channel, thank you. So that we can get that dead nut center, and then we're gonna go ahead and, you know, weld it up there and directly to the floor.
Okay, drill it.
Huh?
Drill it.
So we discovered that my floors aren't as solid as I thought they were, which kind of sucks. So what he's doing is we're just taking thin little strips of like that 16 gauge sheet metal that we got, and we're just laying them in the little grooves in the original floor pan, and we're just tacking them in. It's probably not the right thing to do, but it's what we're doing. How's it look, dude? It ain't going anywhere. It ain't going anywhere. Yeah, see? Not as pristine as I thought that they were. But not a big deal, man. Get a ticket. Dude, that looks freaking sweet. I ain't worried about that at all. Dude, did you see them welds though? Woo!
Where?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is welded in. New structure for my seats, so that way I'm not tearing through my sheet metal anymore. And I know some of you guys in the comments might say I should have done this or whatever, but this is just as good. It's completely fine. I'm not worried at all about anything. Again, I had to weld those little plates up here just because these little wells on the other side just had a lot of cancerous holes through there. So yeah, this car sat for basically 15 years underneath pine trees, and when I bought the car, there was like a little puddle that was sitting like kind of like in here area and then back here. And I would imagine that, you know, over the years, like, you know, water just kind of got into like right here and just kind of sat for a little bit. But yeah, not too bad. Looking pretty good. Kicking ass and taking names over there, bro.
Wear your PPE.
Wear your PPE, yeah, so you don't get welding slag in your ear
Two
hole.
times this morning, this ear, 2 hot sparks boiling my earwax, which is non-existent because anyway,
Yeah,
frustrated right now. But we're good. We're good. We're done.
yeah. You like it?
Oh yeah, man. This is sick. Can't wait to do Brody's with this thing in the parking lot.
There, Brady, bro. Well, I certainly appreciate your help, man.
Of course, dude.
All right, boys and squirrels, it is complete. Everything is welded in.
Yes.
Quite nice. I say so myself.
If you say so.
Yeah, I mean, he's the one that did all the work. I know it seems like I've just been having friends help me out with all the welding stuff and like a bunch of other things, of course. But dude, I can't do those things, so I'd rather have people that know what they're doing do it. You know, I can put my ego off to the side and admit when I can't do something and I have to have help. You know, I'd rather have help from people that know what they're doing than screw up my own damn car because I wanted to do it myself. But anyway, yeah, everything in the car looks freaking good, dude. I'm thoroughly pleased with that.
Same.
Yeah? Like
Oh
it?
yeah. Oh yeah.
What was some of the hard stuff there?
Some of the hard stuff would be gap welding, the little bits and gaps that, you know, they laser cut to fit underneath the ripples of your car.
Right.
And obviously they're not going to get perfect, or your car's not perfect, whatever. But burning through your floor
Oh,
was
yeah.
a little bit of a pain.
Oh, because of the frickin'...
It's like a rabbit. You try to fix it and it goes another 3,000 inches that other way. So that was fun. Other than that,
Yeah, that does suck. And my floors are actually in really good shape. It's
Yeah.
just like the areas that are down low where water sat, it's just super thin and turned to Swiss cheese as soon as you start welding on it. So, but anyway, we got it fixed. Looking pretty good.
Yeah,
I'm pretty happy
put
with
a little extra support, basically boxed in those ripples on your driver's side where you could see your floor.
that. Yeah, probably don't need to do it on the passenger side though.
No.
Okay.
Nah.
Well, but anyway, if you guys like what you saw, leave a like, drop a comment, and dudes.
Subscribe
Oh yeah, I almost forgot to say it. Subscribe. Thank you. And
to
dudes,
my channel.
you have a channel?
No,
What?
not yet.
Well, whatever. But anyway, dudes, we'll see you next time.